Hey, my name is shawnshawn. I sell art on shawnshawn.co. Today we're going to react to an artist called Althea. Artiste peintre. It's peintre. I think she's a French artist. So looking at her screen, she has a nice YouTube channel. She has a snippet of her painting from this nice neutral to a lot of action here. She has an Instagram, Facebook, and I think her links are one of her shops. For her logo, it's kind of one of her paintings, which is kind of hard to see. I would put your face. No one's going to recognize that painting because that could be another abstract painting. So it's more recognizable with your face or maybe a logo if you want to use like an AP or something instead. So she has one of her paintings is kind of her intro, which is a pretty good start. She has her uploads. It's her next cut across popular uploads. Then she has demonstration in abstract painting in French. Abstract painting slideshow. So I think these are just demos of her work, which is kind of smart. You kind of get a little bit of an advertising there. She has my drawings. Althea, artiste peintre. Peintre. I don't remember how to say it in French. Watercolor by Althea. Yeah, so she has quite a bit. I would put the most popular at the top, I think. And then kind of rank those depending on what's most popular. Probably the demonstration is probably the best. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Let's get started one of the videos. So this is one of her older videos, but it's the most popular one. Abstract art painting demonstration. Althea BJ Arts. So it's got a little link right at the top to the next painting, which... So kind of the finished product, and then she goes right into the painting process. So that's pretty smart. It'd be nice to kind of have that personal introduction, but I think she's using maybe oil, I'm not sure. And you got that traditional nail down. In America we use a staple gun, but in Europe they're still using the nails, which puts a bigger hole in the canvas, but if you don't do it too many times, I think it's okay. It is a traditional way to do it in Europe, so, which obviously came with painting before America, so what do we know in America? So it's all time lapse with the music, obviously. The colors are very juicy. She's using water, so she's using acrylic, I think. Let's skip ahead a little bit. So now she's adding one more drama in the middle. Made that nice kind of background in the first. I gotta get a water gun like this. I think it's a pretty smart way to work. Let's skip ahead a little bit more. Let's make it a grittier. I think she's adding sand or something in there to kind of make it punchier. Very nice textures here. I like how the tools are all spread out, so you get a feel for her how she's painting. Wow, green on top of that? That was great with the brown at the bottom. I don't know why you would add that on top. A little gap in the music, but so she's really blending in those colors, like really blend. I don't know why she got rid of the brown on top. It was so cool. So not bad, just a really simple time-lapse video, but very effective. You get a really punch for the painting. It's also kind of cool because it's on a diagonal instead of straight on. Most people do that straight on shot, so it's a little more interesting being at the diagonal of that. I mean, I do one of my styles is all on diagonal, so let's go check out the next one. It is called Demo Peintre Abstract Painting Acrylique. So I don't know if it's in French or English or just the same way as last time. So she's using acrylic inks, I think they're called, which is really cool. I've never tried it, so I'm really curious how that turns out. So acrylic can go any texture, very thick to very thin. So skip ahead a little bit more here. It's an older artist, I can tell too. So she's blending in, looks like maybe some kind of paste into there. A lot of different acrylic different textures and everything. skip ahead just a little bit, guys.
I've seen a lot of change, been through
So again, that really nice neutral background kind of blended in there.
Things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays.
That's kind of cool. She's changing up the brush strokes. Let's skip ahead a little bit more here, guys. So very white, like green a little bit. So very chill, just like a little intensity, and then I like how she has that nice focal point. Really creates a lot of drama in the work. I can't paint that way. I always paint to the edges, but the really neutral background is a really smart way to paint. Why is this light so off? I can't believe I did miss that somehow. Let me change this back. Okay. I'm surprised she added that because it was cool as it was. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Okay, so she kind of balanced it out with having two areas. The neutral background is really cool because it makes all those really hard edges really delicious. Delish. Let's skip to the end here. She just works in those gray areas over and over and over again. Some very cool techniques, I think. Really cool is like that neutral background is really cool, and then the really sharp two focal points. I thought it was cool with just the one focal point, but it does balance better, I think, when she added the second focal point on the other side. So you have two areas. Let's go on to her next video. It's called Abstract Painting Demonstration Peinture Abstract Acrylique. Sorry, my French is terrible. I learned a little bit in high school. I used to read it in college a little bit too when my first job.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
It's funny, I only know the Amsterdam brand, and other brands I have no idea. They're all acrylic, but I have no idea what she's using. That's kind of a fun way to cut it up with that. They're really smart too, using these huge brushes that kind of make it a little smoother. If she's using the painted version, I usually use just like the Home Depot version, but you get really rough brush stroke. What she's using gives you a very fine blend, so if you want the fine blend, definitely use the artistic version. I saw another French artist uses metal tool too. Like I use metal tools, but I use it a little bit differently. I would use it with the bigger handles, you can really power through it. Some really nice blends. And then this color's just kind of fading it out. The music's kind of chill too. It's like really like great energy built to the middle, and then it's really chill on the outside. It's a very smart abstract painting technique. Let's skip a little bit. Oh, she added some bolder streaks here with tape. Okay, it's getting a little ballsy here, but definitely tape makes it look super cool. I mean, you can have to really punch tension lines. But then once you put those lines, you can't go back and redo this neutral background unless you want to fade it in there. So I like the videos. They're pretty chill. So that's basically it. For her website, she only has kind of these cookie cutter websites where you're competing with other artists. It's better than nothing, but it's kind of dangerous because someone can find your abstract and then they'll put your competition right next to it with another abstract. You're like, hey, by the way, you like abstract, how about this abstract? And then before you know it, your clients are checking out other abstract by other artists, and you kind of got them there, and then they got distracted and went somewhere else. So it's always smarter to do a little bit your own website, so you can kind of focus most of your clients to your own website. They can't get lost. They're on your own website. You design it yourself. It's more custom. You can put more like about video about you. I think just for this channel, I would just add a little bit more of the words. It could be with a French accent. That'll be fine, I think. Or just have it dubbed over in English if you don't want to do it yourself. But I think it'd be nice to hear the voice, kind of see the person, What are they like in their daily life? You don't know it all. So it's a good painting video, but it's just, you know, if you want a little bit more of the personality, you really have no idea what the personality is like at all, except from the painting. Which, you know, it's good to see the painting stand by itself, but you kind of want to have that personal connection as well. So that is Althea Artiste. Hopefully you guys like it. Give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, you can subscribe below. And I'll see you in the next Artist React video. Thanks for watching, guys.